Hi everybody, Chef Elizabeth here. I want to welcome you to Pace Television and the Pace Studios, where today I'm going to be making a delicious roasted root vegetable salad that you're going to just simply adore. It's going to be your new favorite, and it's my new favorite, and I know you're going to thrill everybody with it. It's healthy, it's delicious, it's just so full of texture and flavors. It's a roasted root vegetable salad. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to chop up all these vegetables. We're going to roast them. We're going to make a dressing. We're going to serve it atop lettuce. We're going to serve it atop pasta. We're going to have goat cheese involved. So you want to see how this whole thing is done. And this whole show is kind of a celebration of spring and summer. So we're getting excited with all this beautiful fresh produce. I'd like to start out today's show by singing you a song, Le Violetta. But before I do, I'd like to introduce my piano player, John Danke. Been with me for many, many years, my dear friend, John Danke. Anyway, John's going to join me as we sing Le Violette, I think by Scarlatti. Here we go. And Le Violette means the violet. And it's the violet who says, you know, you don't need to try so hard. You know, you don't have to have so much ambition. If you're meant to be great, you'll be great. And that's essentially the violet laughs at me as I try too hard. Eh? Can you relate? Okay.
Graziose, qui vi stratte vergognose, mezzo scosse fra le foglie, sgridate le mie foglie, che son troppo ambiziose, sgridate le mie foglie, sono troppo ambiziose. Ruggidose, rosse, violette graziose, violette graziose. Ruggidose, odorose, violette graziose. Voi vi stratte vergognose, mezzo scosse fra le foglie, sgridate le mie foglie che son troppo ambiziose, sgridate le mie foglie che son troppo ambiziose. Ruggidose, rosse, violette graziose, ruggidose, odorose, violette graziose, violette
Oh, that song for me is the epitome of spring and summer. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I did. Now we're going to get started on the salad, and it moves quick. There are two components, the roasted vegetables, and what I'm doing is I'm chopping up onions. I'm going to put it on a parchment-lined baking sheet, or you could use a silpat if you were so inclined. And I'm going to save a little of my onion for the dressing. I'm going to save that onion for the little bit for the dressing, but otherwise we're going to just cube this up like so. And you know, are the pieces perfectly cut? Well, who cares? You know, it's just as long as they're fork size, you're going to be just fine. As long as there's nobody there from any big highfalutin cooking schools measuring your pieces, I think we're golden, eh? So we're going to go ahead and put this onion out. Now let's look at our beautiful stack of veggies. Ooh, here's a good one. Oh, it's so beautiful and fresh. This is anise. And if you've not worked with it, you might be a little crushed to know that this part isn't going to be used much. You could save it for soup or decoration later, but we're going to just get rid of that. Okay. Now let's see here. We'll leave that to the cleaning crew who are just flinching at this very moment, eh? So I just took off the top. And when you first get them, you might want to just take off the bottom. You see, like so. And then I'm going to cut it in half, like so. That onion is just making me want to cry. But it was such a happy song, I will reserve my tears for later, eh? Okay, so we're chopping up this fennel. I'm just going down like so. And then once through the center to give us some, you know, similar sized pieces. And I would say between you and me, that's the key to success. You want all the pieces to basically bake the same way at the same time. So this is not real difficult. And you know, I have a measurement of the ingredients, but pretty much you can make as many of the roast vegetables as you like. It's entirely up to you. So I've got a fennel ball there. Now we're going to take some beetroot as the beet goes on, as we say here, okay, in the design. Oh, I kill myself. Okay. These guys, the greens are quite delicious. Lots of nutrition in this. You could save these for a saute later. Or if they're really in good shape, you could add them to the greens that will be part of the salad. So I'm taking off the top. Put this here. And I'm taking off the bottom, the tail, you see. Now, if you're worried about it being a little brown on the outside, you could peel this if you wanted. Oh, goodbye, vitamins. Who needs vitamins? Oh, forget it. We're keeping the peel, okay? Don't worry. It'll be delicious. Oh, should I wipe my beet-colored hands on? No, never mind. Okay, chopping, 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 making the beet all the same size. So what have we got in here so far? We've got onions. We've got fennel. And fennel has kind of a licoricey taste, but don't be shied off by that because when you bake it, it isn't strong like you think it would. It doesn't taste like licorice. It's quite delightful. I use fennel in some chicken soups too with butternut squash. Now here's the thing. You may want to keep your beet separate from the rest of the vegetables unless you want a pink salad. If you want a pink salad, I say go for it. So we're going to add another beet just because we can. And those gorgeous greens that are so good for us. I'm going to actually stack them all right back here. Again, I'm not worried about the peeling of it, but if you're worried, you can peel yours. It's all right. Who needs the nutrition? Oh, hey, you know, I'm being sarcastic. It's really okay if you peel them. They're still full of iron, right? Everybody knows beets have lots of iron in them. So if you're feeling tired and kind of lackluster, have some beets. But just let me warn you, beets leave an interesting, well, we won't go there, impression on your body. They make you feel great. We'll just say that. Okay, we're going to take our beets and put them in here. We've got lots of veggies. You can add as many as you want. Remember, no restrictions, whatever you like, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle this with olive oil. Gorgeous olive oil, okay? How much? Well, till it's all coated well, you know? Okay, and some, let's see, and I put it here somewhere, some salt. Okay. Hang on. The salt has disappeared, but it's all right. We're going to salt. Oh, there it is. Good. Good job. Oh, good. Now we want to coat this all just beautifully, and we're going to take a moment and put this in the oven. Okay, and you're going to cook it at 400 degrees, you know? And how long? Well, this is really personal. I like it just al dente till you can just get a fork through it because you don't want it too soft and mushy. It's wonderful al dente. So we'll go ahead and have this. We're going to put this in the oven and we're going to switch it out here. Excellent. Thank you. Gorgeous. And as you can see with this one has already the roasted root vegetable, the fennel, and then the red pepper here, okay? But what we need to do to make this a fantastic salad is we have to make the dressing. So we're going to move over here to the food processor. If you don't have a food processor, I really highly recommend using a blender if you don't have a food processor. Okay, now this is a pesto, but it's not like a regular pesto. This pesto has white wine vinegar in it, which is a little bit different, okay? It's got 2 cloves of garlic, okay? We're going to put in some pine nuts that I've toasted, okay? we're going to put in 3/4 cup of this gorgeous basil. You see this fresh basil. I'm not even chopping it or anything. I'm just putting it in there. We're going to put in some, this is Italian 5 cheese, they call it. I love it. It's got 5 different kinds of cheese in it. Lots of this. And where is that onion that we reserved? There it is. That little bit of onion goes in there. Isn't that a strange pesto? But all the traditional ingredients are in there, and that's what's important. Now we're going to put a little bit of white wine vinegar. That's what's different. Just a skosh and a little bit of olive oil. All right. Then we're going to mix this up, and it's going to be the most awesome dressing.
La la la, la 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 la.
Masking the noise of the food processor by. Oh yes. You want to keep processing it until it's smooth. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. All right. Now let's see. Tangy, wonderful, very wonderful. There is something missing, a component here. Let's see if we can find it. The salt is evading me. We're going to deal with that. Okay, we're going to put a little pepper in here. Okay, we're going to put this lid on and get it going again. Okay, this is ready. We're going to take this gorgeous dressing. See how quick that was? Just amazing quick. Okay, so the vegetables took you a little time to cut. Sorry. Then you baked them for what? 15 minutes at 400 degrees with a little salt and pepper and olive oil. Fantastic, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to put these beautiful vegetables in this bowl. Now, I don't know. I kind of kept my beets separate, and I may still do that, but we're going to go ahead and rinse this with this gorgeous dressing. Oh, you guys, it's so succulent. The flavors, oh my goodness. Okay. And we've got a little bit of a roasted red pepper right here, and it's just gorgeous. We're going to go ahead and chop this up a little bit. You can use canned roasted red pepper if you were so inclined. I like the fragrance of roasting it on my stove, and I just love the mess it leaves on my burners. It just does something for me, you know? Yes, I do it right on my gas stove. You could do it over a grill. If you're out there watching it, you don't want to walk away. You could do it in the oven. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this beautiful red pepper, put it in with these vegetables. I mean, what's not to like so far? It's all just delicious, okay? Now we're going to take that dressing, and we're going to mix this dressing in with these beautiful root vegetables. Just beautiful. I'm going to stir this up. Now, when your vegetables are hot, they're taking on the flavor of this beautiful pesto, and you want it to do that. You want it to soak, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start like so with some pasta. I know you're thinking a salad with pasta. Trust me when I tell you, this is a complete meal. You want everything. You want the pasta. You'll want the greens. You won't want for anything when you're done with this meal. And perfect for the summer. It won't leave you feeling too heavy. Oh, she makes a lot of promises, doesn't she? But she delivers too. Well, not technically delivers, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, we got the pasta. We're going to take some triple washed greens. These are like tender spring greens. We're going to layer this right on top of this. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Okay, gorgeous, gorgeous. Make sure you get some with a lot of arugula heavy, because you want that beautiful contrast of the flavors of the arugula. Now, what else could we add to possibly make this more delicious? Goat cheese. Up to you. You could use feta cheese. You could use no cheese. This is really personal. Up to you. You could roast this cheese and make it hot and put that on top of these greens. That would be something, wouldn't it? I guess I'll just have to get my hands dirty. The studio lights have melted my poor goat cheese, but it's still wonderful. A little bit here, a little bit there. If you love goat cheese, I bet your mouth is watering because it's just so good. My dream is to raise goats and make cheese. Isn't that ridiculous? Everybody's got a dream though, right? All right, here we go. Lots of goat cheese. This is the heart of this dish, you know. Okay, there we go. Now, we've got these laced with that gorgeous pesto dressing. We're going to pour that right over this gorgeous salad. You know, wait a minute. Let's make it easy on the cameraman. I've been helping with the editing, and now I kind of know what they want. Well, at least I'm going to act like that. And I'm going to put this right here. Now I can work easier and you can see what this is all about. So we've got the pasta, the greens, the goat cheese, and now we're going to put these gorgeous roasted vegetables that have taken on the flavor of all that delicious white wine vinegar pesto. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about this. Can you tell? One more thing here. We're going to take the beets. That's right. You thought it party was over, but now we've got these gorgeous beets. And we're going to put them right on top. And you know, really, I like to soak these in that pesto too. So don't do exactly what I'm doing. You can change, but isn't that gorgeous? Now, who wouldn't be proud to serve this to family? So much different than a pasta dish. And it's just so much different than so many things. But this gorgeous, gorgeous, delicious salad, and a little bit on me, but not a problem. You can always wear gloves. Now we're going to taste this. La, plates are good. Forks. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Oh, I should tell you what I like to do. This is called gilding the lily. We're going to add some tomatoes. I mean, I think the whole crew here today is just drooling because it's just so fresh. Right from the garden. We're going to take some mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Full of chromium. Good stuff for you. Can you tell I'm excited? Okay. We're going to get a plate. I had the forks. They were right here. Where did they go? Ah, I pulled out one fork. Oh my goodness. If I was organized today, I got to tell you. But now I can relax and enjoy. Here we go. Taking a little bit of this gorgeous pasta salad with the pasta. Have I made enough sound effects to let you know I'm loving this dish? It's my new favorite. And soon yours. And I want to hear about it. If you like it, you got to let us know here at Pace TV. www.pace.net. You can get the recipes and find out how to do it and see pictures of the show and find out what goes on behind the scenes and even maybe think about becoming a member of Pace. You never know. Stranger things have been known to happen. Here we go. To you, to your health, and to spring and summer and all those good things. The crunch. And the white wine vinegar sets off the pesto. It's just beautiful. I hope that you will try this recipe. But there is another recipe I'd like to share with you. It's quick. But before I do, of course, I better swallow too. I have another song for you. This is from Sanson's Samson and Delilah. And it's perfect for the spring. I'm going to post my music.
Pourtant l'espérance encore amoureux. Ton souffle qui passe de la terre efface les jours malheureux. Tout brûle notre âme et nos douces flammes viennent s'échapper non plus. Tout rends à la terre par un doux mystère. Les frisettes, les flous, les huiles belles, mon cœur tot. Viva l'espérance, mon cor de soleil, cor de souffrance, du bonheur d'asile. J'irai tristement m'assoira, la tendre pleura, chez la tristesse, se revient un jour, ma tendresse, la douce ivresse, comme riant amour, garda son retour. Chassons ma tristesse, si revient un jour, lui ma tendresse, lui ma tendresse, c'est vrai, quand il n'a d'amour.